Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Welcome to all of you, dear students of class 11th, Boys Higher Secondary School, Tartpura. Today's topic of environmental science is wind energy. It is 4th of September 2020, according to Muslim calendar, 15th of Muharram al-Haram, 1442 Hijri. I welcome us once again, dear viewers and well-wishers. Dear students, as you know, wind energy is that very energy which is harnessed and which can be obtained from moving air. Moving air is also called wind. Moving air is called wind. The molecules of air which are in motion and produce kinetic energy. When molecules of air get motion, when they becomes in motion, when they are in motion, they create kinetic energy. This kinetic energy is called wind energy. The energy possessed by moving air, the energy possessed by moving air or wind is called wind energy. Wind energy. So, dear students, when air molecules are in motion, when they are in motion, they opt kinetic energy, and this kinetic energy is a form of wind energy, and it makes wind energy. It is the world's cheapest source of energy. But in initial stages, when wind plants has been established, it costs very large. But then and after then, it is the world's cheapest source of energy. Wind is caused due to pressure difference. When air blows from a place of high pressure to a place of low pressure, this pressure difference, high pressure to low pressure, this pressure difference makes wind to blow. The solar radiation is reaching the equatorial region of Earth has higher intensity as compared to polar regions. The solar radiation of the equatorial region has higher intensity. Solar radiation of equatorial region solar radiation of equatorial region of Earth has higher intensity as compared to polar regions. Equatorial regions has hot, dry and lighter. This air moves up, creating a low pressure region. Similarly, the air in polar regions are colder and has high pressure. The air moves up, creating a low pressure region. Similarly, air in polar regions are cold and has high pressure This pressure difference also makes wind to blow. When pressure from high concentration or low concentration to high concentration, when pressure from polar region to equatorial region or from equatorial region to polar region meets, when pressure from colder region goes towards equatorial region, it creates a pressure difference. This pressure difference makes the wind to blow. The pressure difference is also created due to unequal heating of water and land bodies on the earth. The pressure difference of unequal heating of land and water bodies, the effect of solar radiation also creates wind to blow. The rotation of earth and local factors. The rotation of earth and local factors like climate and weather affects the movements of air. Wind produces more than 5% of global energy. Wind produces more than 5% of global electricity. In India, Tamil Nadu is the largest producer of wind. It shares 28.30%. 28.30%, and in India generally wind energy creates 10% of its share in the energy world. So we can yield 10% of energy from wind sources. Wind is used in winnowing, wind is used to sail boats, grinding corns, flying gilders, windmills generate electric energy from offshore and onshore breezes. It converts kinetic energy into electricity. First modern wind turbine was built in 1940. And dear students, the largest wind turbine in the world is in Hawaii, in USA. The largest wind turbine in the world is in Hawaii in USA. It is merits. What are its merits? Its first merit is that it is pollution free and it's also called environmental friendly. It is available free of cost. It is renewable source of energy and can be renewed in small intervals of time. These are its merits. So it is pollution free, it is environmental friendly called, it is available free of cost, it is renewable at very small intervals of time, it is renewable source of energy. It is demerits. What are it is? Demerits. Demerits. It is demerits. Wind velocity is not available everywhere. This very wind velocity is not available everywhere. As dear students, the minimum velocity of wind must be 15 kilometer per hour. This will not be available everywhere, so wind prone areas has been traced. 2 hectares of land is required. It is second one. 2 hectares of land is required for creating 1 megawatt of for creating 1 megawatt generation. Needs vast open area and initial construction is very high. Initial construction is very high. Dear students, high level of care and maintenance is needed because the blades tower are exposed to sun and air. So I will repeat its merits also. It is pollution free, it is environmental friendly called, it is available free of cost, it is renewable source of energy, it can be renewed in very small intervals of time. Its demerits are wind velocity is not available everywhere. The minimum velocity of wind must be 15 km per hour. Second one, 2 hectares of land is required for 1 megawatt generator. It needs very vast open area and its initial construction is very high. High level of care and maintenance is needed because the blades in tower are exposed to sun, rain and air. Wama alayna ilal balagul mubin.